Hello, this is Pastor Armstrong. The subject for today is something that I wished I didn't have to do, but I just can't escape it. It's affecting our society in such a negative way so much that it must be addressed. And the truth of the matter is the black leaders of this country are morally and spiritually bankrupt. They will not address this. And white leaders can address it, because every time they do, the black community cries out racist. Well, this is not a racist statement. I'm going to be called racist. This has nothing to do with racism. I can prove I'm not a racist, and so I'm a good one to do this. Our culture, the black culture, is leading, especially the youth black culture, is leading the youth white culture. And for an example of that, rap music started in the black culture, and it's now all through the white culture, and it's one of the most wicked forms of music I've ever seen. And this ignorant, stupid habit of wearing your pants so that they're falling down and you're showing a foot of your boxer shorts, and you got to keep one hand on your pants as you walk along. I mean, it's ignorant, stupid. It started in the black culture, now it permeates the white culture. And the truth of the matter is that the black culture in America is spiritually and morally bankrupt, and we're never going to turn America around for God until we address this black culture and the black leaders admit that there's a problem. A lot of white leaders would be more than willing to help them, but every time they try to, the black community cries racist. The CDC, Center for Disease Control, part of the federal government, says this. It says that 52% of all black children in America are murdered in the womb. That's 52%. That's over half the black babies in America are murdered in the womb. And the more astounding figure than that to me, and that's when I first realized, and it sunk into my brain, that half the black babies were being killed, I was overwhelmed. But 72% of the remaining black babies are born out of wedlock. And you can't have a culture where you kill half of your children and then 72% of the remaining them are born out of wedlock, and have a culture that's not morally and spiritually bankrupt. They're going to live in poverty. They're going to live in a society as the underclass of a society. There's nothing we can do about it. No amount of federal programs and federal money can lift you out of poverty, as long as you have 72% of your children born out of wedlock, as long as you're killing 52% of your children. So, what do? I mean, every time a white person tries to help, you cry racism, 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 and nothing to do with racism. Stop killing your children. Stop having your babies out of wedlock. And I'll tell you what happened in America. Back in the late 60s and the 70s, the Great Society Welfare Program came along and destroyed the black family. And until you put your black families back together, stop relying on the government as your God and turn back to the Lord Jesus Christ Himself, the black community is never going to recover. I mean, it's in terrible shape. It's morally and spiritually bankrupt when you can kill half your children and 72% of the rest of them are born out of wedlock. Why are you making this tape, Brother Armstrong? I'm trying to shame the black leaders into leading their people out of this quagmire and mess that they're in. The black community thinks that the government has the answers. The government does not have the answers. The government is 99% of your problem. You've turned to the government to solve your problems instead of to God. And until the black community turns back to God, it's always going to be impoverished. It's always going to be an underclass. It's always going to be dependent. It's always going to be poor spiritually and financially. May God give the black leaders and black parents wisdom to turn this thing around. God bless you today.